Hey guys, it's Rob, just doing a quick recap of what we did this week in Ultimate Agent. This week was all about words to win with. So it's all about the phrases that we use and the words that we use. It was about becoming real conscious of the things that we say are a big deal to people. So just changing a few of the words that we say may make your transactions go a lot smoother. I'll point out some of my favorites in here. Obviously we don't have time to go over all of them. But one of my favorite ones was reasonable. And when a buyer or a seller is asking for a concession, and it may be during a negotiation, or it may even be during that home inspection period, or at another time later in the transaction, if the other party is truly asking for a request that's reasonable, there's nothing wrong with just telling them, this is a reasonable request. Double check. I love this one, double check. So if you have a home buyer or home seller that's asking you a question, and there's times when, let's face it, not even I know everything. Sometimes I have to double check. So there's nothing wrong with going and saying, you know what, I think I know what the answer might be, and not giving an answer at that point. Saying, before I say anything, let me just double check because I want to make sure I'm giving you the correct information the first time around. As someone in our group pointed out, if you give them an answer and it's not right, I can guarantee you they're going to remember exactly what you said. So double check. Let me just double check that and I'll get back with you. Minor. This is just a minor bump in a roll. If something happens that truly is a minor obstacle to completing the transaction, nothing wrong with just saying, hey, this is just a minor bump in a roll. This is normal. These are things that we see all the time. High priority. That was one of my favorite ones. So letting sellers know, especially during that listing time, you are a high priority to me. You're selling your home is a high priority to me. So again, it lets them know how important they are to us. That was really the top ones that I wanted to get. We obviously spent 2 hours in this. I'm trying to wrap it up in 2 minutes, but it was a great session. We had a lot of good input, a lot of good feedback that we had from the prior week. We had several agents that did their business bites with other business owners and said how well that went. So that was a great thing. This week's homework was to listen to the Words to Win with CD that came with your kit, to set up and go on 2 more business bites, and then to check off all your completed action steps at myultimateagent.com. Of course, continue to call your database using the appropriate Big 3 dialogue. That's it for this week at Ultimate Agent. I'll be back next week to give you guys a